funny one. Hey everyone, welcome back to Dan Does Korea. It's Saturday morning, I'm ready for a road trip. Yesterday, we had a pretty massive thunderstorm. It was very quick, like maybe an hour. And then after that, the air pollution, the yellow dust just swooped into the city. Riding to work yesterday, it looked like, you know how they always portray Mexico in the movies? It's always got this like yellow tinge to it. That's kind of what Korea looked like yesterday. There's still some remnants of that. You can probably see it. Let's go down and check out the map and show you exactly where we're gonna go. So I want to head down to Sejong area, Gongju. I've never been. There's a couple things to see there. There's a fortress, there's a tomb. And then here, just north of Sejong, is BearTree Park. I might check that out too. That's the plan for today. It will be an overnight trip. I did pack an extra pair of underwear and socks. By the way, the word for underwear in Korea is panty, and that's for both men and women. So I packed my panties. Let's hit the road. It took me an hour and a half to get out of the city. On future road trips, I'm not going to leave 11 a.m. anymore. It was not a fun ride, bumper to bumper traffic. With this air pollution, this yellow dust that's in the air, it's just made for not very nice riding at all. I guess I should talk about what this yellow dust is. It's known in Korea as misemunji. The Gobi Desert in northern China and Mongolia, it's covered in this like really fine yellow dust. And so the wind picks it up, blows it across China. And in China, it picks up all these pollutants from the factories and the cars and just the general, we all know China's air pollution is pretty bad. So it picks up all this stuff from China and blows it across to Korea. And we are left with this really fine yellow toxic dust. We're just starting yellow dust season now. I'm pretty sure yellow dust season is from May to June or April to June, something like that. I'm out of the city now. I'm still on one of the bigger roads, so driving's not that fun. I got about an hour and a half left to go. I've decided I'm gonna do BearTree Park first, and then I'll look at the clock and see if I want to hit Sejong. I might skip Sejong and just go straight to Gongju. We'll see how it pans out. I did have to get another coffee. That drive was brutal. Okay, here we are, BearTree Park. This place looks really nice. Lots of people here today. I think today is Parents' Day. Wednesday was Children's Day. I think Parents' Day is today. So, hi Mom and Dad, and happy anniversary. I know you guys just had your anniversary on Wednesday. So, happy anniversary to you guys. Let's go check out some bears. 안녕하세요. 안녕. 네, 감사합니다. There's a bear. I think that's a tree. That's probably why they got the name BearTree Park, because there's a bear and a tree right in the front entrance. Wow, this place is really pretty. Fish really freak me out. I had a couple bad experiences as a kid with fish when fishing. That's one of my nightmares, falling into something like this. Ugh. This place is really nice. Everything's so green. I wonder if they spray paint the trees, because they are really, really green. Except this one. I don't think this tree's alive. An aromatic tree village. All I smell is my own bad breath from wearing this mask. There's no one around. I really want to smell these trees. I don't smell anything yet. A little bit. Mr. Miyagi. You would love this place. Karate Kid was my favorite movie as a kid, partially because my name is Daniel and the Karate Kid's name was Daniel, but it's also a kick-ass movie. learn karate from Mr. Miyagi, but instead, I learned Taekwondo from Mr. Lee. Wow! Oh my God! I'm feeling very zen right now. So far, I'm seeing a lot of trees, not a lot of bears. I feel like I'm in the jungle. Oh man, do I ever want to do a Tarzan yell right now. No bears yet. Where are these bears at? Yeah, this place is huge. Everything's like really spread out. It just goes on and on and on. And still no bears. Maybe it shouldn't be called BearTree Park. It should be called BearTree Car Park, because for some reason there are cars on show. 1961 Lincoln Continental. This is a Maybach Jaguar XJ6. Yeah, they should really think about changing the name of the park to BearTree Car Park. This place looks awesome from up here. I wish I had a date with me. I got this nice romantic spot all to myself and no date. So listen, Korea, if there are any ladies out there who can ride their own motorcycle and want to join me on these trips, just let me know. Always looking for a riding buddy and a date. A little Korean lesson. The word for bear in Korean is gom, and the word namu is tree, but namu can also mean wood. The two words are synonymous with each other, which can be confusing, because in English, sometimes you want to say tree, sometimes you want to say wood, but in Korean, it's the same word. So you'd say, I built my house out of trees, instead of I built my house out of wood. What other animal words do I know? I know tiger is horangi, dog is ge, cat is goyangi, giraffe is girin. Oh, this looks like bears. Okay, I can tell already, I don't think I'm gonna like this, the way these cages are set up. I'm not a huge fan of animals in captivity, especially when the conditions are not the greatest. And I think that might be the case here. Oh, yeah, not really liking this setup here. I hope this is not where they stay all the time. They are pretty cute though. Bear fight. The bears that are originally from Korea, I think there's only the one kind, the Asiatic bear. This does not look like them at all. These are like brown bears. Oh my God. Look at how many bears are in here. So these are the Asiatic bears that I was expecting to see here. The bear on top just pooped on the bear below. That one over there looks just like a dog. I know hamsters have wheels. I didn't know there was such thing as a bear wheel too. Check this out. There are a ton of bears at this park. I thought that was it over there, but over here, there's gotta be close to 100 bears. Oh, look at this guy. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. They're all pretty small. I don't think Asiatic bears get very big. If you've seen my videos before, you know I'm Canadian. I'm from a part of Canada that has quite a few bears. I'm from Parry Sound Muskoka region. It was not uncommon for me growing up to like see bears on our front lawn and in our backyard. I've had a couple close encounters with bears in the wild. I'm gonna tell you a little story. My family has a cottage, just a one-room cabin. And one night I had barbecued and I went inside and shut the door. The door has a little window at like face height from about here up and has a curtain on it. I was eating my food and I heard a thump at the door, which I thought was someone knocking. Instead of opening the door, I opened the curtain a little bit, and there, literally 3 inches from my face, was a huge black bear. It was standing on its rear legs and had kind of jumped up and put one hand and thudded on the door frame. I jumped back, and the refrigerator was right next to the entry door. So I pushed the refrigerator in front of the door, grabbed some pots, some pans, and just started banging away. The bear didn't seem too bothered by that, just kind of moseyed on away. So that was a pretty scary moment, me and bears. These guys don't look too intimidating. They actually look pretty cute. Hey buddy. I just wish they had more space and less concrete. This is all concrete. So I guess I can take this opportunity and talk about some animals you might find in Korea, or not anymore, but you used to be able to find in Korea. Korea does not have a lot of big animals left in the wild. I believe the national animal is a tiger. It's either tiger or leopard. Tigers and leopards are now gone from Korea. Apparently there used to be a lot of them, not only on the mainland, but like they inhabited the islands around the country. Now, the Japanese occupation from, what was it, 1910 to 1945, that's when a huge amount of the wildlife, their numbers dropped considerably. The last tiger sighting was in 1922, and there's this kind of leopard that was common in Korea, the Amur leopard, I think. I believe the last leopard was spotted around 1969, 1970s. These guys, the Asiatic black bear, you can still find in Korea in the wild. There are not a lot of them. There are efforts to conserve. Most of them are found in Jiresan National Park. I know a few years ago, they flew in a bunch of bears from, I think, Russia, went in Russia or China, to kind of boost up the bear population. But there are still bears left in Korea. No more tigers, no more leopards. The only other big animals you might find in Korea, deer. Now, the deer are a lot smaller than you'd find back in Canada or the US, but they do have wild deer here. I've only seen one out in the wild while I was hiking. Another big one that was in the news a few years ago is wild boar. Korea has quite a few wild boar, and actually when I say quite a few, I mean kind of a lot. It was in the news a few years ago. Wild boar were starting to come into the cities, and there's all kinds of news footage of like wild boars getting into businesses and hospitals and running around being all crazy. So wild boar you can find. That was BearTree Park, or what I like to say, BearTree Car Park. This place is great. The trees, the greenery, the flowers, the waterfalls, the ponds, the fish, all fantastic. When it comes to the animals, I feel bad that the bears didn't have something more. All they had was concrete and metal. Not what they should have, well, not what they deserve, but it is what it is. It's like 5 o'clock now. I spent a lot more time in there than I was anticipating. It's almost time to start looking for a motel. So I'm gonna skip Sejong and I'm gonna go straight to Gongju, and I'm gonna look for a motel, and then I will stop at a convenience store, get a beer as always, and then kind of plan what I'm gonna do the rest of the evening, or maybe tomorrow morning I'll hit another spot. But let's head to Gongju. I don't think it's very far away, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm not sure, but I'll see you when we get there. All right, here we are. Hotel fashion. Mission, find a convenience store. Maybe grab a beer down by the river. All right, got a beer. Let's go find a place to drink it. Gongju. This city I don't know anything about. I know this city is old, and that's one thing I do know. Right across there, the river, is the old fortress. Again, something I don't know a lot about yet, but I will do some reading on it tonight so that tomorrow I can be a little bit more prepared to talk about it. Shh, don't tell anyone. Cheers. Okay, it's getting pretty crazy windy here, so I'm gonna finish up the beer and go find a restaurant. We'll see if I can find a restaurant that will serve just one person barbecue. I'll tell them I can eat for 2 people because I'm pretty hungry right now. It's not looking too good right now. Not as bad as it was yesterday, but still not good. There's not clouds in the sky. That's pollution. The good news is that if I can't find a barbecue restaurant, I'm not gonna have a problem finding something to eat. There's no shortage of restaurants. I really want barbecue though. Since COVID, my barbecue consumption has gone down so much. What's this place? Oh, chicken. I don't feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight. These streets are really narrow. You really gotta watch your butt here. Korea's not really up on its sidewalk game. Let's try this one. 안녕하세요. 한 명? All right, 감사합니다. Oh, it looks like I'm in luck. Here comes the tricky part. Trying to decipher the menu. Most of the things I know, some of them I don't. I ended up ordering just samgyeopsal 2인분. Is what I got. 감사합니다. And 1 soju. They didn't have my brand, charam, but I did get chamiso. Almost the same thing. It's been a while since I've been in a place that has this. They put like this egg and some other stuff, kimchi and stuff, and it kind of cooks as your meat is cooking. Tofu, I don't really like this stuff. It's like seaweed soup. Sangchu, lettuce with some sauce. And I forget what this is called. Manu, garlic. Here's my meat. Samgyeopsal, or belly pork. Cheers. Oh, 배불러요. I'm full. That felt like both a meal and a workout. I had 2 hands going at all times. Anyway, kudos to this place. You served me, no questions asked. I walked in, 1 person, and you're like, yeah, come on, sit down. So thank you very much. So I just left this place. I think it's Mapo Galmagi. It was really good, very basic, pretty simple barbecue. The staff, they were super nice. That's it. I'm going back to motel. There's probably a James Bond movie on. It seems every time I go to a motel in Korea on a road trip, they're always playing James Bond. I'm gonna try and get up early tomorrow and hit the fortress. Oh, I'm so full. I can't put any more food in my belly. Have a good night, guys. I will see you very soon in the morning and we will check out that fortress. Cheers. This place is pretty empty.